In 1980, Carl Sagan looked into the camera and said, "The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself." 46 years later, in 2026, those words feel heavier than ever. Because if we truly are recycled pieces of exploded stars, why are we still destroying the only home we have? He didn't say it lightly. He knew the science behind every atom in our bodies, how they came from ancient stellar death. The story begins 13.8 billion years ago with the Big Bang. It made mostly hydrogen and helium, nothing heavier. No carbon for DNA, no oxygen to breathe, no iron in your blood. The universe was an empty canvas of simple gases. For millions of years, there was only darkness, a vast sea of cooling gas, waiting for the first spark of gravity to do its work. Gravity began to pull these gases together. It crushed them with such ferocity that the first hearts of stars began to beat. In massive stars, hydrogen fused into helium, and helium into carbon and oxygen. The first building blocks were finally being born. The carbon in your cells was forged in these ancient furnaces. You were being manufactured billions of years before you were born. In the final desperate stages of a massive star's life, silicon burns into iron. This is the moment the universe faces a wall. But iron is the breaking point. Fusing iron consumes energy instead of giving it. The star loses its fight against gravity. In a fraction of a second, the core collapses. The star's structure fails. It prepares to scream across the cosmos. That explosion, a supernova, is the most violent event in the universe. It forged gold, uranium, and every element heavier than iron. It scatters these treasures across the galaxy at thousands of kilometers per second. It is a cosmic redistribution of life. Our solar system was born from one such cloud of enriched stardust. We are the debris of a dead sun's final act. But some elements require even more. Neutron stars, the densest objects in space, spin in a deadly dance. When they collide, they create a kilonova, a fountain of heavy atoms, flooding the void with the most precious materials. The iodine in your thyroid right now, essential for your life, came from one of these rare, extreme collisions. The nitrogen in your DNA, the calcium in your bones, all once part of a dying star. We are literally the ashes of ancient suns. The iron carrying oxygen in your veins right now, the very thing that keeps you alive, was the very thing that killed a star. When you look at your hand, you're looking at the remnants of a supernova. You are a biological miracle built from physical chaos. Sagan's words about the pale blue dots still hit hard. In 1990, he turned the camera back toward us from the edge of the solar system. Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joys and sufferings. Every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every hopeful child. On a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam, we are a way for the universe to know itself. For billions of years, it was blind. Then, on this small world, stardust became conscious. We are the eyes of the cosmos. When we study the stars, we are simply trying to remember where we came from. In 2026, James Webb is showing us heavy elements appeared in galaxies much earlier than expected. The universe rushed to create us, yet we, the conscious stardust, poison our thin atmosphere, fight over borders on a speck, and risk ending this cosmic experiment. But we also dream of Mars, of other stars. We build machines that carry our awareness further. We can choose preservation over erasure. Carl Sagan left us in 1996. But every time we look up and wonder, his voice lives. We are made of star stuff. And perhaps that's enough reason to be kinder to each other and to this pale blue dot. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Space Atlas.